Good afternoon, everybody. I was just running around doing some experiments with graphic settings and things, and as I came back to a particular part of town that I was at, I did a world refresh, and it looks as if I have floating zombie corpses. So I thought I would run towards them and see if they continue to float, fall, disappear. I think they're warping onto the ground. Okay. It struck me as odd as all. I'm getting good frame rate. Oh no, just as I say that it starts to stutter, but I was messing around with some graphics settings, and up until 2 seconds ago when I said something, see, I jinx myself. Every time I want to talk about frame rate, I jinx it. Oh, I swear, it was just running good too. I was like, man, this is awesome. And then as soon as I said something, until I came into this messed up zombie area. Let's see, yeah, now it's all wonky jankety. I'd be lucky if I can hit anybody. Alright, let's take some of these guys out. I've actually been playing on different seeds, just kind of mixing things up a little bit. And they don't walk outside the buildings yet. I actually have to go into the buildings and clear them all out. So they break all that wonderful glass. Still like the pistol. Even at a little bit of a distance. Just... Oh. Reload. Oh, hold on now. You know what? I think I just saw a detail I hadn't really noticed before. Now check this out. Watch. You can't see my finger. But if you look, when he's reloading, he has his finger off the trigger and up alongside the trigger. Firearm safety. I never noticed that before. I don't know if he does that with every pistol, but that just caught my eye. I was like, wow, this guy is firearm safety conscious. Hello. And, oh, jinkety. Hello. And, hello. Oh, hi. Welcome to the neighborhood. Hello. Oh, hello. And the thing too, I mean, I've had plenty of times where I've missed with the pistol, but today, I don't know, it seems like I've been able to not be as accurate and you know, still get some shots. That's nice. I've had days where it felt like even though I was right on their head, it just didn't seem to matter. But today, I feel like I'm awesome with the pistol. No, stop moving. Got him. Let's see. Can we get up here? Ha ha ha. And pop off. See, like he's got his finger off the trigger. Nice. Alright, good. Now I'm going to check my bag in just a moment. For those who have noticed, you can see my taskbar. I have varying degrees of luck with my open broadcasting software. I used to use Twitch for a lot of recordings. It's just that Twitch, I had to pay a fee to use, and open broadcasting software is free. It pretty much does the things I want. It's just that sometimes it cooperates and will record my game in DirectX full screen. Other times it just doesn't, and I have to record in a windowed mode. So you take what you get. You get what you pay for. Let's see, how's my bag looking? Yeah, we're kind of full. Oh, shoot. I thought I had a lot more. Oh, I do. Let's reload my pistol as we walk here. So I've been experimenting. I've been on a couple different seeds playing around with the graphics settings. And honestly, the only graphics that seem to make any differences for me as far as actual changes are the field of view, which do a Google, learn all about field of view. I can't do a good job explaining it. I've read enough that I think it makes sense in my head how it works, and I have a field of view. I think I'm using 60, which works for me. Some people use a 90. I've heard of people going as high as 120, but I can't play like that. But the resolution and whether it's windowed mode, those graphic settings really seem to work. Let's just take a moment because I think I'm kind of safe. I don't see any immediate zombies approaching me as I go towards my farm. Oop, wrong button here. Settings, graphics. So resolution, windowed mode, and field of view. Those are the only things I know for sure actually work. I have played around with shadow distances, soft shadows, all kinds of stuff. Whether I've turned them down or turned them up, I haven't seen a whole lot of difference, honestly. And even if I do something like grass distance and grass density, it all looks about the same. Let me crank the grass density up. Let's do that real quick. And I just, like, the grass still seems the same. And in fact, I feel like as I make certain tweaks, it feels like the more options I turn on or turn up, the smoother the frame rate. And what's weird is, you know, now it's looking kind of janky again. It was running real smooth for like a second, and then it got kind of janky. And now it's smoothing out again. It's just so hit and miss. I don't know. I'm not really sure what sliders actually work and what they do, and if I actually see a visible change in the game. So if I go back to my settings, as far as graphics, like, I just turned it all up. Shadow resolution very high. Soft shadows are sharp. I got them on soft. Shadow cascades 4. I just have everything cranked. The only thing I didn't turn up was far tree count, but let's crank it up to 200,000 trees. I mean, everything is just, oh, tree ambient occlusion. Oh. Let's turn it on. Should be on. It says you gotta restart the game. This is so weird, and it's so janky. It feels like I've made changes and exited the game, come back in the game, and the save change didn't take effect. I know before I've tried to change the tree ambient occlusion to off, and I'd leave the game, come back, and it wouldn't be off. This time I come in, it says off, so it finally did take. But for now, we'll just turn it to on. So I've got trees maxed, ambient occlusion on, everything's on. And yeah, this is, I think, let's just look real quick. Everything's maxed. All the sliders are all the way over. Everything is on very far. Now, like I said, some things it did say I've got to, oops, return the game. Oops, I might not want to do that to go back to the game. But it did say I had to restart the game. So technically, one of the two of these effects might not be in full swing. But I have everything set to max right now. I'm going to go to this farm. I think at some point I was going to turn this farm into a base. So I'm going to run all the way back and drop stuff off. And I think I have a few items that I stored in the actual barn. And what we'll do is we'll check on duplication. Now look at that. That's like a moat. That's a defensive position right there. That's if I've been to this barn. Like I said, I've been hopping from seeds. Another thing too I've noticed, it feels like some seeds have better frame rates than other seeds I've been on. Some seeds, like, it never ever pans out to be smooth, and then some seeds appear to run relatively well. This one, I get a mixture. Sometimes it's a really rough frame rate. Sometimes it's just silky smooth. So we'll just see how it goes here. I should be close to the barn. I mean, I see it. I don't remember this barn because I don't remember being next to a town on a plateau or on a high defensive area like that. I mean, that's a pretty janked up road there. I've been to the blog a couple times, and I've seen some folks that have posted pictures of odd terrain that they were sharing. Like, come look at this. I think this would be an example of odd terrain that I should write down the coordinates and send it to them in the seed so they can come here and look, because that won't work. That's not a very good real world simulation of anything that would work remotely. So for those wondering, that's I don't know what the seed is, but X8Y22 of whatever seed this is. Wow, look at that. That's probably the most janked up terrain I have seen since Build 14 has come out, when they've done a lot of their terrain generation tweaks. I'd say that's the most messed up. We've seen slight errors. Yeah, I've been through here before because I remember the two prisons. I went to one prison, or is that just the way the towers look? Because there was a spot I went, we had two towers. I went to the first prison, had hordes and hordes of zombies, and I remembered that there was a prison not far beyond the prison I went to. And I think maybe that's just the way I see the angle that I see the prison, the way the towers line up. That's probably just one. So I might not have been here before. But I like the idea of the barn as a base. I'm going to take the barn as a base. I don't get to do a whole lot of scavenging, but I think we'll be able to scavenge this area. That's got, looks like an office building and some homes. So we'll go ahead and turn this into a base. And yeah, I think I have been here before because there's some of there's like some floating plywood and stuff. We'll go check it out. If I find any supplies in the barn, I'll know that that was a place I have visited. Hello. Yeah, see, like right now is a pretty smooth frame rate, comparatively speaking. Not too bad. So let's get running. Now remember that I've just turned everything up, but there was, I think the tree ambient occlusion is one that says it doesn't take effect until you restart the setting. There's like one other setting that says it doesn't take effect till you restart the game, but most everything looks like it's adjustable while you play the game. But I haven't really seen a whole lot of difference. Turned everything up and the game runs okay. My thought, if the game is, I could just think it runs better when I turn everything up, but my thought was it may run better because then it's like forcing more onto your graphics card to work. Okay, I see a zombie in the barn. Flashlight. Let me aim. Try not to cough on you. I'm just getting over a cold. That's why I haven't done anything for a few days. Nope. Okay, well, I haven't dropped anything off here. So this might be a new place that I can work from. And it just got dark as I got here. So what I'm going to do is drop off some gear. I'm going to show you this real quick. I had not found this before. Hazmat gear. But look at there. Plus 25 infection reduction. That's actually very, very cool. I haven't found a hazmat shirt or anything else yet. I think there was a gas mask that also gave excuse me, an infection reduction, but I haven't found a gas mask in a while. So I've got my M16, I do have a 44 and some rounds for it. And I'm hoping to find more pistol ammo. Pistols, for me, definitely have been the most effective of the equipment and weapons I've found. Scope rifles are great for long distance, so when I'm on buildings and stuff, I can shoot down into the zombies. But when I'm clearing buildings, pistols definitely seem the best. So what we're going to do is make sure... I just got to make sure I don't end up hitting the drop and then have the stuff drop into the world some way and I can't get to it again. But this should be good. Now this farm is really far out of the way. I mean, I gotta walk to get somewhere. I think what I'll do, I just gotta remember to do this, is actually just start grabbing bicycles. Like every time I play, there's almost always a comment somewhere along the way. Somebody says, Eddie, grab a flippin' bicycle. Okay, I will. It's time. How much ammo do I have for the rifle? Oh. Hold on a minute. Let's see. Why is this not switching? Oh, okay, I got the axe. Okay, I don't have any more ammo for the rifle, so I definitely gotta get more. I gotta find more rifles. I'll probably go back to that prison because that might not be the prison I originally went to, and prisons are always great for rifles up in the towers and stuff. So we'll go ahead and start turning this into a base. Now, the few seasons I've bounced around, I have not seen a whole lot of item duplication. If it is, it's a lot less pronounced. Maybe now that I have like a huge stack of goods, maybe I'll actually have an easier time seeing how item duplication works, because more items, there's more potential for duplication. But if they've reduced it, that's great, because that really gives me an excuse to wander around. If everything reproduces and you don't ever have to go scavenge, then you've won the game. You're safe. Let's see. I think that's all we're going to do. I didn't want to do too much today. But let me know if you have been playing, you know, if you picked it up on the Steam summer sale or you've been playing it previously to now. If you've been playing with graphics, or if you have tried it or haven't tried it, try it. Tell me if you have found if any graphic settings really change or make a difference for you. I'm not very scientific, so I don't like make one change, exit the game, come back and test it. Maybe I should. But for those more so inclined than I am, what have your experiences been with changing your graphical sliders? Me, not so much. Nothing that I can really report on as saying, here's your best settings, because it doesn't seem to make any difference whether I've got them low or slid all the way to the highest settings. This is the barn that I'm going to play with for a little bit. I think, excuse me, I think I might even, oh, my flashlight's dying. I think we'll play around with some barricading. The last couple times I've showed you guys some of my, I didn't even really barricade. I just stuck up like one board and we came back and it was, you know, floating. But I think once hotfix 14A hits, we'll check the barricading again, because they said they thought they had it fixed. So who knows? Maybe it's just one or two things as they adjust and tweak that finally gets it right. So we'll try barricading after the next hotfix, which should actually be coming very soon. So hopefully by the time we record again, we'll have some new stuff to show you on a new hotfix. Alright everybody, have a good day, and we will see you later. Bye.